Epps up at the plate, and he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
They can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone. Cut on and missed as he was loading up. 0-1. Well, last night for the Tigers. Now in game 2 of this 3-game set, they can even up the series with a win against Toronto. Swing and a drive, deep left center. One down. Runners on the move. The throw. A run scores. And he's tagged out at second.
Beautiful looking double play right there. A pitcher's best friend.
That shortens the inning, shortens the number of pitches that have to be thrown. It's all about defense.
Big time players live for these moments like this, Gary.
10 full major league seasons, now working on his 11th.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in home runs, second in batting average, and they're number 2 in on-base percentage, giving themselves opportunity after opportunity, getting people on and trying to score runs.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. That one's grabbed, side retired. So they scratch out a run in that half inning without the benefit of a hit. Blue Jays out in front by 2. Bottom 3 due up next. Conforti batting now. Steve, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
You know, when he's throwing the ball down on the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to stay behind the ball to drive it. They just don't seem able to do that. They keep swinging and hitting the top part of the ball.
Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts. Plus, you get late in the game, you're going to see their best reliever coming in. This is the time to do it.
Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Contreras will come in and pitch. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. And Contreras gets too close. That's taken for a ball.
Well, he fooled him right there with that pitch, but give the hitter credit to lay off of that changeup inside.
Fastball on the black. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him. 1 away.
Well, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
Time for the State Farm leaderboard. We look at the staffs that have been issuing the fewest base on balls for the month. Number 1, the Angels. The A's 2nd. Blue Jays 3rd. Indians 4th. And the Mariners 5th.
Well, these are the teams whose philosophy is throw strike 1, pound the strike zone, try to retire hitters in 3 pitches or less. They're getting it done.
Here's the first pitch. And it goes foul. Oh! Here it comes. 0-1. Fastball and a called strike.
One out right here, up by 2 in the inning. You want to limit base runners and make plays. Try to eliminate the lead runner, but get outs if you can.
Swung on and fouled away.
Oh!
Strike 3 called. Home plate umpire racks him up 2 down.
Let's see this curve again.
That pitch certainly not lacking movement, John.
Well, it's controlled movement, and that's why he's able to throw so effectively to catch guys looking like he did in that at-bat.
And a chance now to see where the Tigers sit in the American League rankings. Second in stolen bases, fourth in walks, and an offense that's in the top 10 in triples. That ability to drive the ball into the gaps is a real asset for a club, but also that speed and aggressiveness to turn them into triples.
And he starts him out. And Contreras gets him to go after it. That'll be a strike.
Now second out in the inning here in the seventh. You're up by 2. I think right now you've got to throw strikes. Force them to get base hits. Make them earn their base runners. No free passes.
Called strike below the waist, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Perfect location right there. Able to get the breaking ball down and in. Tough one to hit.
A swing line to left center. That gets down. The tying run coming up.
Can you say self-defense? This pitch is coming way inside here.
You say watch your knuckles, because that's where that pitch was.
Can you say base hit?
Yeah. Callaway at the plate. Oh, he's running, taking off for second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. And now settling in. He'll start the home half of the 7th. Taps this one foul to the right. On the way. Pulls it back 1-1. He delivers. Can't make contact on that fastball. 1-2.
Well, climbing the ladder on him right there. He just throws that fastball right by him up in the zone.
On the ground to third. Costa. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away. The Tigers' schedule looks like this. Tomorrow they finish up this Toronto series. They head to yet another venue, the Red Sox. Hit on the ground. Conforti. That's the second out. Bullen in the batter's box. Grounded out his last time through. And the first pitch. A swing and a ball hit high and deep. Down the line and right. Out of here, a home run. The 2-run lead is turned into a 3-run ball game after that solo shot and a great swing.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. This game is not a done deal yet, but boy, when you get those kind of hits this late in a ball game, you're on your way probably to a W.
And now the manager's got to start thinking about, okay, my offense has gotten the job done. What's my bullpen going to do?
Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. We're getting right up in the trading deadline. This is the Central Division at this point, brought to you by State Farm. First place, the White Sox. In second place, it's the Indians. Twins in the third spot. The Tigers, fourth place. And it's the Royals in last place. Descent is up now. Drew a walk as last time. There's a bullet towards third. It's a fair ball headed into the corner for extra bases. They score the run.
You want your hitters to go with the pitch. Don't try to force things. The ball's away. He drives it away.
Use the whole part of that plate and the whole part of that bat. He did.
Kids, you want to learn how to hit? That's how you do it.
It's going to be DeJesus. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup, just stay in charge. Right now they are.
Now they're taking advantage of add-on time, and the opportunities are there. They're cashing in, adding on to this lead.
You hope the pitcher's a little frustrated right here. Maybe makes a mistake in a bad pitch and you add to it. There he goes, headed for the middle. He's around third, heading for the plate. And he's in there. Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities.
They need to get an out right now. I mean, this offense just has kept the pressure on them. They need to regroup and get an out.
Epps is batting. Well, we've seen this club's offense, and I think we're going to see some more. They're running away with it, Steve.
Now, Garrett, as we can see, this offense just keeps on rolling, keeps on producing. Why don't you keep on rolling, Gary?
And a line drive towards short. Throw over to second base, a force to retire the side. Callaway in the box. He's going to lead off here as we go to the eighth. Now the first pitch. Swinging a liner to left. And it gets down. A 3-for-4 game. Good hitting job. Right on the trade deadline now. Here's the race in the East, brought to you by State Farm. It's the Blue Jays in first. Red Sox in second place. In third place, it's the Yankees. Fourth belongs to the Orioles. And it's the Rays in the last slot. There's a swing, line drive, center field. One away. And he'll have to hold at first. Cordova is the batter. Grounded out his last time up. Runner at first with one down. The pitch. Swings and misses at the curve, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Oh, he takes off for a second. And he fouls off another one. Throws over to first. First base, keeping him in there. And that runs too far inside, 1-2.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hands.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. 2 down here in the inning. And that will hold him at first. State Farm brings you a look at the group of arms with the best ERA for the month. The Angels, number 1. The A's, 2nd. The Blue Jays, 3rd. Indians, 4th. And the Mariners, 5th.
We take a look at these low ERAs, and I think it really points to the fact they have depth in their pitching staff. The starting pitching and the bullpen have been getting Getting the job done, really limiting the opposition. Takes so much pressure off the offense.
And Colomé settles in. He flew out his last time up. This one's grounded foul wide of first. Here's the pitch. Good hard slider swung on and missed. 0-2. Here's the delivery. This one's grounded near third. Foul. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Blue Jays still protecting this lead. And for those of you catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Last time up, flew out. First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the ninth inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle. That should be a base hit.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And, you know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. And you have one or two big innings in a game, and that can be the difference in the outcome.
And it's Chamberlain batting. Drove in a run earlier in the game. And starts him out here. Big swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes, try to hit it. Fastball hitter, he wanted that pitch. He just didn't quite come up with the swing.
It's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
Well, 2 strikes on the hitter, and he came inside. He just couldn't catch up quickly enough to it. He must have been thinking away.
Then 40 is the batter. Struck out swinging last time. One down, runner at first. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Pollard coming in to hurl. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Here it comes. There's a swing towards the hole, and it's caught by DeJesus. Costa at the plate. 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. And he swings and hits this one foul. Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball, though. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That misses. Ball 3.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
And that's a fly ball. That could do it. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
And here we are at that moment where we're going to find an individual performance to recognize our player of the game.
Well, anytime you can come in with an arsenal with a fastball like this young man has, you have a chance to have double-digit strikeouts, and that's exactly what this man did. He was throwing that great fastball, mixing in enough of his other pitches just to keep the hitters honest. He gets the double-digit Ks, a big W on the scoreboard, and he accomplished his goals for this game.
Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close games just because there's a little more intrigue for all 9 innings, but the hometown fans, they like the offensive explosion and the big win.
This is Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. Hope you had a great time, as good as we did. Then you're all set. See you next time. Guest is up now, still seeking his first hit of the ball game. Runners on first and second with one out. And he starts him out. He swings now and really hit that. Now it's 2 down. Runners on the move. And the throw. The slide and safe at second base just ahead of that play. Dustin batting now. A win in their last contest for the Jays. That coming on the heels of a winning performance in the first of 3 against the Tigers. He deals. Swung on line to right center field. That's in there. Should score the runner. And that's 2 runs in.
Now pitch up in the zone right here. He capitalized on it, picking up a couple ribbons.
Boy, the last thing you want to do as the pitcher is put that ball up where a guy can get the bat on it. He did.
That was a mistake.
Now here is Brett Laurie. And it is getting down to crunch. Oh, he's trying to steal second. And, oh, he takes off for second. And Brett Laurie with a swing and a miss for a strike that'll leave it up. Don't have a long way to go, though, Steve. They've got themselves in a position now where a couple of key hits. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
They pick up 4 hits. Felix gets a shot here. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th. And even though they're losing in this ball game, they're going to keep that pen active. They've got both the right and left-hander up.
Well, you have to go to the bullpen to stop the bleeding so you don't give up any more runs and give your offense a chance to come back.
Here's the delivery. Oh, and he lays off one low, 1-0.
Well, this guy's really eating up some innings for this team. He's over the 60 pitch mark right now. And I tell you what, that's a lot of pitches for a middle relief pitcher.
Big B will be coming in to pitch in this game as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
And the changeup, 1-2 now.
A very effective pitch. The changeup painting the outside corner. Now you can go back hard in or go soft away again.
Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hands.
The 2-2. And he pops it up. Should have room back there. And look for a moment like he had a chance to make that play, but not to be. Now here's a slow roller to third. And his throw is in time for out number 1. So we have a moment to check out the staffs who have been giving hitters fits this past month, courtesy of State Farm. The Angels, number 1. The A's second. Blue Jays third. The Indians fourth. And the Mariners, he flew out his last time up. And here's the first one. There's a swing and a ball into straightaway center. This ball is tagged. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. De Jesus is the batter.
Well, going to the bullpen right here. That's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
Singled and scored his last time around. Base hit his last time. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one.
Well, I think for the pitcher's perspective, keep the ball down, keep it in the ballpark, and keep it out of the gap. Force them to hit singles and lump hits together.
0-1 pitch is a change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself into the ground. Bad timing.
Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
He helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
He represents the potential tying run here in the bottom half of the last inning. Can he do it?
Now, for the pitcher, he's got to be a little bit nervous. The last thing he wanted to do is to see one of the game's best hitters coming to the plate.
And his throw gets him. One away.
Went out here in the 9th inning, and obviously in a situation where you're looking for outs, and you can't allow somebody to score, but if you can get an out, do what you need to get it.
De Jesus is batting. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Now it's 2 away.
Now we're counting down right here. They've got 1 out left in this game, and I think offensively you're hoping for that long ball, but you'll take anything.
And a grounder. Is it the last out? And on to first for out number 3, and that's gonna do it.
Here the Tigers have.
It's time now to recognize our player of the, and they come into hostile territory. Browning is batting. A win in their last contest for the Jays. Now in the third of the this 3-game set. They'll try to go for the sweep against Seattle. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle.
Duckworth will be called on to pitch as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. Swinging a drive deep left center. That one's caught. So here's the State Farm strikeout leaderboard. The teams making hitters miss the most. The White Sox number 1, the Tigers second, the Red Sox third, fourth the Jays, and it's the Yankees number 5.
Their ranking in strikeouts really points to the fact of the quality of stuff that they have and their willingness to throw it over the plate. The pitching has been terrific.
Gall is the batter. He singled in his last at bat. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. He delivers. Swung on, grounded towards the hole.
A chance now to take a look at the Mariners and how they rank in the American League right now. Second in walks, fifth in stolen bases, and they ranked in the top 10 in ERA. Pitching a major reason why this team wins games. Pitching and defense the key, pitching particularly.
2 down here in the inning.
Now the hitter just out in front of this one, causing him to lift the ball to the outfield. The left fielder makes an easy play.
Campillo at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he starts him out. Called strike. 0-1.
That first pitch is critical in these key at-bats. You want to work ahead in the count. That's exactly what the pitcher did there.
Breaking ball, drops low, 1-1. The pitch pops him up and way up there. And he's there to retire the side. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. And it'll be the Blue Jays coming right up. Anaga at the plate. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. The first pitch. Chases that first pitch. Starts off with a strike.
Looking for the ground ball out, trying to get the hitter to roll over on it. Throws that sinker on the outside corner.
Line drive. That's foul towards first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 1 away.
But it seemed like he made it easy. 3 pitches, big strikeout.
Can't get rid of a guy any quicker than that. Only took 3 and he's gone. It's going to be to Jesus. He flew out his last time up. And the first pitch. There's a swing and a liner. Two away. Ullin gets a turn here. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. There's a swing and a line drive. That should be a base hit. Safe at first, very late throw. Losing right now in this ball game, and they may need some help out of the pen. Fresh arm is up.
Well, we see some real signs of fatigue out of this pitcher right now. The velocity's dropped. The pitches are
Smashed towards the middle. He dives. He's up with it. And he throws on to second for the force. What a play. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Toronto 2, Seattle 1. Girardi settling in. He's going to be the first at bat, home half of the ninth. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball, swung on and missed. 0-1.
You got to force him to earn it right now. I think you've got to throw strikes, Gary. No free passes, no hit by pitches. Don't pitch him inside. Throw away. You don't want to leak one inside and give up a home run.
He deals. Cuts on that fastball. Can't make contact. 1-2.
That's a huge swing right there. He was looking for a fastball, but just couldn't quite catch up to it. Great pitch.
Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
K-Cam's going to give us a good look at the cutter.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
Daigle now will come to the plate. He's hitless thus far. Huller will be the new pitcher. He comes in to close for Toronto.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
That's 2 gone.
Now we're counting down right here. They got 1 out left in this game, and I think offensively you're hoping for that long ball, but you'll take anything. Give a base runner, get somebody on.
And Detweiler's in the box. Grounded out his last time up.
Oh!
The pitch.
Oh!
And he fouls another one off. Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Well, Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
And we get a moment here to recognize our player of the game.
And for our listeners' benefit, and for you also, Gary, I would have liked to avoid some sort of cliche, but it never stops being true. You can't have enough starting pitching in Major League Baseball. And he gave a command performance today in this one, showing just why having that starting pitching is so vital.
And they didn't have to score a lot of runs to do it. They end up with just managing 2 across the plate, but the pitching held up.
Well, very close game and solid pitching and outstanding defense as well. Those little things become the key in close games.
This is Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. Hope you had a great time. As good as we did, then you're all set. See you next time.